to another movie review, and again, this one is from the movie poster behind me with 100 movies on it, and it is Empire Strikes Back.
Obi-Wan never told you what happened to your father.
He told me enough. He told me you killed him.
No, I am your father.
Now, the question that you guys are probably coming for from the thumbnail is the twist terrible? And yes, you got clickbaited, because in no way is this movie twist awful, and with 100% guarantee, this is the best twist in cinema history. And it sounds dumb because everyone knows it, but that logic is the exact same reason why it's the best twist. This one was so good that everyone, including your grandmother, is going to know that Darth Vader is Luke Skywalker's father. I mean, that's just a guaranteed in life. Taxes, death, and Luke Skywalker's father being Darth Vader. Those are basically the three main things that everybody knows at this point. But as far as a movie review goes, Empire Strikes Back still holds up to this day. There's a lot of old movies that you go back and watch, especially sci-fi, that don't stand the test of time. But even going back and watching things like when they go to Cloud City and they meet Lando for the first time, it's still amazing to this day. It brings so much enjoyment getting to see something so nuanced and sci-fi that it's kind of become, a new thing where people forget that Star Wars actually is sci-fi, because the original Star Wars, now called A New Hope, was so good that it became its own franchise that people forgot that it's one of the best sci-fis ever made. And to follow up A New Hope, you get one of the best sequels ever made in Empire. And can I just say, the darker, grittier tone in Empire I prefer over A New Hope. Now, both films are absolutely amazing, but I think Empire overall is the better movie. I think you have a lot of cool things going on, like when Han Solo gets to use a lightsaber, and you have all the cool concepts for what if Han Solo was a Jedi. Like, things like that, they stimulate the brain, and it keeps people talking about it for years. Han saving Luke, Luke taking down the AT-AT, just things like that. Like, this movie is just awesome. Like, there's not too much to say. This is the first time we really get to see a genuinely decent lightsaber fight. You get to see Darth Vader be scary. And the twist itself, when you find it out, I mean, go back in time, there's kids crying to their parents saying, no, this can't be true. Like, there's nothing that had as much impact as Star Wars in film ever. And I know New Hope made its impact. I'm not going to say that. You can debate on which one has a greater impact. But Empire is really what solidified Star Wars as being a blockbuster mega franchise. The sequel to the original is really what put it on a pedestal and what made Star Wars something that everyone knew about. There's really no debating that. Yes, Star Wars was super popular, but without this second entry being just as good, if not better than the first, you don't have everything that we've come to know today. You don't have the prequels, you don't have the sequels, you don't have any of that. I mean, it stands a testament to time that when you still have movies coming out today, even something like Dune Part 2 is being called the next Empire Strikes Back. Like, I mean, Empire was made decades ago, and its impact on film is still being felt. I mean, there's just the carbonite scenes, the scenes with Han and Leia, like, everything here is gold. And I'm going to have to give this one, 3 times in a row, a 10 out of 10. So thank you guys. Remember, someone out there loves and cares about you. May God bless your day. Consider subscribing if you like what you saw.